Hello and welcome. We're at the track with the Sport of Kings. Coming up, the Barbados Triple Crown Series starts off with the Guineas. There's classic racing as well in Jamaica, plus stories from Trinidad and Tobago and Vancouver, where the Barbadian jockey Rico Walcott got his Canadian stakes winning account open for 2015. Let's head first to Barbados and the start of the Triple Crown Series there.
Option number 1 and number 5 were scratched. 10 horses face the starter in the Walls Magnum Classic Barbados Guineas. The odds-on favourite at 2-5 in the 2-box Poetic license on a 3-race winning streak, the highest rated in the field with a 70 index. Top jockey Rico Walcott up for champion trainer Victor Cheeseman. Number 3 Shush. Champion jockey Andy Trotman aboard at 7-1 odds for trainer Andrew Nunes. Antonia Whitehall rides number 8 English Rose, the 7-2 second favourite, who's won 2 of her last 3. Number 9 Robert Pierce's Donico did it at 19-1. 10 This Means War and 11-2 Bet, the second highest rated in the field, Kyle Carter riding. Number 11 Tachyon 16-1 with Jalon Samuel aboard. And number 12 How You Like This Name, Rashawn Latchman up at 25-1 odds for trainer JD Chandler. Lyndon Yard is your commentator, the favourite in charge from the start.
And it continues to be Poetic license, clear by 3. Shush is under pressure to close the gap, coming with a run now at this stage. This Means War. Then there's English Rose, Tachyon trying to get into it. Island Woman is running on the spot. Now, how you like this name? Well, I don't like this name at this moment. Over towards the top of the hill, they race back towards the 2-furlong pole. Oh, this is a procession. It is Poetic license all wrapped up, clear by 7. Shush running on the spot. This Means War isn't making enough impression. On the outside here comes Donico did with a run from down the wrist, swing out on the outside to come and have a chance. That one is in between horses. Is Tachyon, but deep stretches all over. Rico Walcott puts away his gear and is going to course towards the line. 6 furlongs in 1:12 Poetic license by 4.
Top jockey Rico Walcott, so easy here. Actually does very little in the saddle for the entire race for a very, very impressive win for the Bills Inc. owned racer. As the huge favourite, chased by Donico Did It and This Means War. Poetic license clocks a fast 1 minute 35 seconds even for 7.85 furlongs, and the 2.5 length margin doesn't reflect how easily this outstanding filly won, beating up the Colts. Champion trainer Victor Cheeseman for the second time in 3 years using a filly to win the Guineas. He had scored with Lewin Godding's Nikita in 2013, and he knows he has another top runner here.
Well, the final furlong, I know she had them all beaten. The jockey just posing for the camera, she was very confident. She's a very special horse, I trained very few horses and I didn't train a trio like her. She liked to run and she's very game. She do everything good, eat food good. After the race, she's come back out, she's perfect.
Now to Jamaica for the 10 furlong Oaks. It's the third classic of the racing season at Caymanas Park.
The B3 Group and Mackay Security Jamaica Oaks had 12 starters. The leading contenders, Barranca, number 1 at 2-1 with Shane Ellis riding. Informed jockey Robert Halladine, who won the Colts Guineas over the Easter weekend with Alibaba on board. The 90-1 shot, number 2, Commanding Aviator here. It's the bottom half of the draw carrying the more fancied runners though. Number 7, Nothing But The Best at 5-1. 8, Mom Student with Richard Mears riding for trainer Fitzroy Gillespie, a former top jockey who knew how to ride classic winners. Number 11, Dream Come True at 12-1 odds. And the hot favourite number 12 at 1-2, Putty Poo, who had been a massive winner of the Phyllis Guineas 3 weeks earlier. Brian Rickman picks up the commentary.
Nothing But The Best. There goes Barranca now making her run as they leave the half-mile marker. Dream Come True on the outside, also asked to pick up. Sweet Dimension is there. Granville Greta in the red with the white sleeves beginning to make some progress. Nothing But The Best begins to fade back. On the outside it's a Vintage Ruckus, but they leave the 3 and run now toward the final 5/16. They've got to get to this speedball Mom's Student. Putty Poo now toiling hard in second. Mom's Student into the lead. Putty Poo needs to find 3 or more lengths. Nicole and Barranca now set a light in behind horses. Granville Greta has made ground on the rail, but watch Mom's Student. She continues to deny them as she runs past the furlong pole in the Oaks. The stick switch to the right hand. Mom's Student holds a commanding lead. Barranca finishing best of the rest, a 16th to run. It is a Mom's Student. She was second in the Guineas. This is the Oaks a longer distance, and Mom's Student upsets and beats them all. Barranca is second. Granville Greta third over Putty Poo.
Unlike in the 1000 Guineas on the Easter weekend when she led but weakened in the muddy conditions, Mom Student sustains her effort here under a brilliant ride from Richard Mears for the victory. Mom Student, owned and bred by Clinton Roden at 8-1 odds, delivers an upset victory. Barranca getting second as the winner clocks 2 minutes 12.40 for 10 furlongs in a 4.5 length win for trainer Fitzroy Gillespie, who gets back-to-back Oaks wins here, having scored with Raven Renee last year in the Phillies Classic.
Now let's check out Trinidad and Tobago's Santa Rosa Park, where the Sugar Mike Stakes was the main event on the program. A very, very exciting finish it was too. Eddie Arnaud has the call.
They move up the backstretch, and the leader is Control Unit by a length. Sweet Sin City in second spot. A length and a half back to Criminal Intent. A further 3 back to Absolutely Chrome, and this one is racing in front of Danube Walls. Then Okeechobee Boy. But Control Unit comes to the final 400 meters in control. He turns into the home stretch now, a leader by 3 lengths. Sweet Sin City second. Back in third now is Danube Walls. Then comes Absolutely Chrome with just about 200 meters to go. And Control Unit still has the call. Leads by 2. Trying to run on its Sweet Sin City. And this one is starting to gain, as well as Danube Walls in between runners. They come up towards the finishing line. Danube Walls hits the front and goes on to score in the Sugar Mike Stakes.
Danube Walls finishes fast and snatches victory under jockey Pravin Badri, who lands the Santa Rosa Park main event for the second week in a row. Sweet Sin City and Control Unit outgunned in the rush to the finish. Danube Walls clocks 1 minute 3.60 seconds for the 5.5 furlong sprint on turf for the champion trainer John O'Brien and owners Poon Tip Stud Farm Limited.
And before we go, a quick stop in Canada, where the Barbadian jockey Rico Walcott, on the back of his fine win in the Barbados Sandy Lane Gold Cup in March, delivers a fine come-from-behind ride aboard the 5-1 bet, Rather Beautiful, to win the Hastings Racecourse feature.
Hollywood Miss, Arabella's Muse, and Rather Beautiful circling up deep on the track. 5 back to Ollie's Miss, and down the lane they come. Arabella's Muse under a drive. Rather Beautiful is ranging up on the outside. Rather Beautiful, Hollywood Miss, Arabella's Muse. Rather Beautiful to win it.
So while his older brother Ricky Walcott wins the big one in Barbados, Rico Walcott here makes a great start to his Canadian 2015 campaign as he gets ready to defend his Edmonton Northland Spark Jockey's title, which he has won for the past 4 years. Smooth in the saddle, Rico pushes Rather Beautiful to a good come-from-behind win at odds of 5-1, upsetting the 5-2 favourite Hollywood Miss, and Aaron Grider aboard there. Rather Beautiful scores by 2 lengths and clocks 1 minute 15.79 seconds for 6.5 furlongs. Major weekend events coming up include the TNT Royal Colours Classic and the Starlight Stakes, which sets up a clash between Horse of the Year Big Man in Town and the 2014 Triple Crown winner Momentum. The Kentucky Derby is also Saturday at Churchill Downs with Bob Baffert's American Pharaoh, a 5-2 morning line favourite. And Sunday, the Dr. Cuthman Lake Super Sprint, second leg of the Antigua and Barbuda Triple Crown, with Demolition Man continuing his bid for the prestigious 3-race series.
We've been at the track covering top stories in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.